Hello everyone, thank you for coming to this presentation and I'm glad to see you all. At the first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ricky Lee and I am a student from Bunda Mulia University with study number 192000078. On this occasion, I will present about cultural tourism. First, I will define what cultural tourism is using my own words after understanding the meaning of cultural tourism that has been identified by the United Nations World Tourism Organization. According to my understanding, cultural tourism is a type of tourism activity that is based on aspects that is related to the monumental result of human civilization in the past, which can be in the form of arts, craft, historical relic, and other things related to human civilization that are able to survive with the flow of the era. So that from the existence of the culture of civilization, it is used as the main focus of attraction in forming tourism activity with culture as the main object. Next, I will explain 5 examples of cultural tourism in Indonesia. The first one is Candi Prambanan. Candi Prambanan is a Hindu temple which was built in the 9th century. Candi Prambanan is located in Prambanan District, Sleman Regency, Yogyakarta Special Region, Indonesia. Candi Prambanan is the largest Hindu temple in Indonesia, and this temple building is dedicated to Trimurti or the 3 main Hindu gods, namely Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. This temple is also one of the heritage buildings of the ancient Mataram Kingdom and has been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1991. Candi Prambanan can be cited as a cultural tourism because Candi Prambanan is a historical building that has religious and cultural historical relics, such as temple walls decorated with relief that telling Hindu epic, and so on. The second is Kraton Yogyakarta. Kraton Yogyakarta is the palace of the Sultan Ngayogyakarta Hadiningrat, which is located in the Kraton Subdistrict, Yogyakarta City, Indonesia. The palace was founded by the first Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono in 1775, after the Islamic Mataram Kingdom was split into 2. The palace was formed with the function to serve as the residence of the king who until now carry out the Sultan tradition. The Kraton Yogyakarta can be regarded as cultural tourism because it has its own history, such as storing various collections of the Sultan in the form of the replica of palace heirloom, given by European king in ancient times, relics of previous king, and so on, which will add to the tourist insight about history. The third is Krakatau Festival. The Krakatau Festival is an annual routine festival held in Lampung City, Indonesia. The Krakatau Festival is held to commemorate and appreciate the famous volcanic island to foreign country, namely Krakatau Island. The festival is usually held between July and October each year. The Krakatau Festival can be regarded as a cultural tourism because the Krakatau Festival presents various performances typical of the Lampung region, so that indirectly from this festival it can introduce various distinctive cultures that are owned, and tourists can directly enjoy them when the festival takes place. One of the famous shows is the Lampung Mask Carnival and the elephant attraction from Waikambas. The next one is Desa Dayak Pampang. Desa Pampang is the village for residents of the Kenya Dayak tribe. The village is located in North Samarinda District, Samarinda City, Kalimantan, Indonesia. To visit the village can be reached as far as 23 km from downtown Samarinda. The village can be regarded as cultural tourism because in this village, tourists can get know more about the activity and culture of the local Dayak tribe. The tourists will be taken to the Ironwood traditional house Kelet Lamin Adat Pamungtawai and treated to a variety of typical Dayak dance which are routinely performed every week, so that the tourists can add insight into the arts of the area. Then there is Museum Timah. Museum Timah is the only Tain museum in Indonesia and even the only one in the world. The museum is located in Taman Sari District, Pangkal Pinang City, Bangka Belitung Island. Museum Timah is a special museum that was established to serve as a center for information on the history of Tain mining in Bangka Belitung. The Museum Timah can be regarded as a cultural tourism because the museum has a historical philosophy of the beginning of Tain mining in Bangka Belitung. And in this museum store various collections such as type of Tain, relics of the Dutch people, and has been used as a meeting location or diplomacy between Republic leaders with the Dutch government. So that it certainly saves a lot of history. And next, I will explain why cultural tourism is important. The first, cultural tourism has a positive economic and social impact. Cultural tourism has a positive economic and social impact on the host who manage the cultural tourism. It can be said that cultural tourism has a positive economic and social impact because the income created will help people who manage cultural tourism to increase their economic needs and make local residents work together in introducing their cultural tourism, so that in this case can create social development. An example is the Desa Dayak Pampang, where local residents manage their traditional culture as the cultural tourism to improve the local economy and social life. The second helps preserve the cultural and historical heritage, with culture as an instrument. Cultural tourism can be said to be a type of tourism that has various positive impacts, one of which is preserve cultural and historical heritage. Cultural tourism can preserve cultural and historical heritage because if a cultural and historical heritage is managed properly as cultural tourism, it will directly encourage the revival of the cultural and historical heritage in the form of cultural tourism, so that traditions such as cultural and historical heritage remain alive. An example of cultural tourism is the Candi Borobudur, which is cultural heritage that has been preserved and maintained to this day. The third, sport culture. Cultural tourism can be said to sport culture because it uses culture as the main object of attraction. So this will make a culture that is used as an attraction more widely known as well as a sporting factor to develop tourism further. An example is Tanah Toraja in South Sulawesi, which manages custom into cultural tourism to support their culture. The next one is help build image. Cultural tourism is an important aspect in helping to build and strengthen identity because with cultural tourism, of course, cultural heritage will be maintained. And from this cultural heritage that is maintained, it will build a positive image because visitors who come will have a positive view of cultural heritage. An example is the Candi Borobudur, which is still preserved and has been known by foreign circles so as to build a positive image for Indonesia because it is able to maintain this cultural heritage. And the last is facilitates harmony and understanding among people. Cultural tourism can provide people with a deeper understanding of culture so that from this understanding it will certainly increase people insight into culture and will make people helpful for managing culture in the future so that it is maintained. An example is Desa Penglipuran in Bali, which was initially only visited as a traditional village, now it has turned into a tourist village that is free for tourists. After explaining why cultural tourism is important, then I will give my own opinion on the type of cultural tourists, which as follow. According to my understanding, cultural tourists are the type of tourists who fulfill their tourism need for culture as the main object of their tourist attraction, so that their tourist destination are focused on matters related to culture. My view and opinions personally are agree with this type of cultural tourists, because I think cultural tourists can help improve the tourism sector towards a more advanced direction by prioritizing culture as a tourist attraction, so that from this it will make the tourism sector motivated to manage tourism in new direction, especially in managing culture as tourism for consumption by cultural tourists. In addition, with the existence of cultural tourists, it will also have a positive impact on two aspects, namely the tourism and cultural sector. For example, such as helping to increase the level of tourism income through the existence of these cultural tourists, and then help encourage the revival of cultural and historical heritage, help preserve cultural aspects that become tourism, help introduce widely a culture that has been visited, and so on. That is all the explanation from myself, and I apologize if there are word mistakes or wrong pronunciation. End of the word. Thank you.